Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, anywhere in your chart. Let's see. Let's pick up on your energy. What is Pisces energy right now? You know what? Let me clean these up. These are the animals. Man, this is a mess. Let's see. Revealer of the truth. Don't take things too serious. Make time to play. You could be too serious. You seen how I was trying to, it was a mess. I'm not going to lie. But let's see. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. So Pisces, you could be experiencing, you're like, I want to know who the hell hurt me. Who the hell hurt me? And you're the fox. You're the trickster. So I'm picking up on somebody that, it's like when it comes down to you getting hurt, who the hell did that? Look, now you want to be crying. For some of you guys, you're dealing with somebody that they like to do things to others, but when it happens to them, oh no, man, the whole world's on fire. With the 8 of Swords of self-doubt. And if this is you, Pisces, you already know the truth. But I hear Pisces, I want to catch them, with their hands in the mud or putty or however they say it. A la chingada, look, 7, 8. So it's almost like, that you got caught, but you might be trying to play dumb, like I didn't do it. But there's somebody on your ass, and they're true seekers. That's what I'm hearing. But for some of you guys, it's not that serious. It's not that serious. Some of you guys, you're like, I know you did it, but you could be, or you have somebody, you caught them in a lie, but they don't want to admit it. That's what I'm getting. Also, Pisces, 7, 8. Somebody could be born on the 7th, 78, year 78, or on they said the 7th or the 8th, or it could be light path. Who knows? Look, this flipped over. It says right here, 9 of Cups, wishes granted. Okay, so if you are in a position where you're taking things too serious, you want to know who's doing what. If it's rumors, you're right there. If somebody, betrayed you, you possibly already know. Because if you're the fox right there and you're having to go, that means they're avoiding you. Fucker, they're avoiding you. Look, it's because I don't feel like the star. I'm upside down. The star's upside down. They wanted that. Yeah, possibly did they do magic? Of course. They're cowards, I heard. But for some of you guys, they just wanted to dim your light, and you could be in this energy. Not talking to the ones, if you're investigating for other purposes, like for yourself, that's cool, do that because it's helping you learn who you are. But if you're out here, like in a serious rampage, man or woman, like I'm gonna, tear somebody's ass up, let it be for something good, like love making or something. Not just with anybody, but just like if it's a mate, yeah, but don't give those nalgas to anybody. If it's in the other way around with friendships or something, see, with this card coming out, I'm talking to the ones where it's not a big deal. They might have bruised your ego, but understand they did it, Queen of Wands, look, because you're confident. They wanted to bruise you. They were, they fear your ambition. They feel how confident. Oh, you think you're such a badass, Pisces? Because Pisces, you're joyful. You should be. And most of the time, your shit. So if they try to do something to, keep you in lower vibration, it's going to keep you from manifesting, from you were sitting right there. Like if you recently left somebody or they left you or some kind of divorce, you're supposed to be dim light. But you said, you know what, fuck it. I'm in my 9 of Cups. Some of you guys could have posed like that. And if it's not there yet, if you're not at your 9 of Cups energy, then you're holding yourself up because God wants to bless you. But you got to do the inner work. You got to be happy going through your process. With this dim light, it's and I get it. For some of you Pisces, it's like, man, you don't understand. Like I finally get to where I'm feeling good and letting go and of regrets, past regrets, understanding was that we had to go our separate ways is what I'm picking up, or that I had to lose this vehicle. Maybe it got repoed or you fell behind and it's like the devil is right on your ass. You could feel him breathing. Hopefully he's not a fucker back there pumping, but if it is, you feel the devil like, give up. And you could be quick to throw your pants down. Not that give up. Or maybe it'll say, yeah, but it's saying like, give up, like lose hope. No one's coming for you. And then some of you guys are wondering, why isn't God saying nothing? Because God is going to test you. Do you trust me or not? Okay. Then I don't need to talk to you. You just know. So if you're in this energy, yeah, don't forget that them of the light, it's a reflection of them, their insecurities, says the moon. Illusion revealed. What did I just tell you? See? Hit the like button, share, subscribe, de perdido. Look, useless delay. It'll be useless. You'll be stuck right here. Look, carrying all these burdens. They want to keep you like that, biting your tongue, not saying nothing. Why? They want to keep you from your abundance. But I got that sensation where of course, you're carrying all these burdens. Don't tell me, Pisces, you're one of those yes man or yes woman, people pleaser. For some of you guys, if this was family, se chingaron. In English, they fucked up. Because if for once, you always was the one, ready to go and help them out. This means like you could have been a lady that your cousin told you, Amalia, ira, me pegaron aquí. Here you are. Fuck that. Who's that bitch? The bitch from across the street. Man, you didn't even throw your chanclas on. Barefooted like a motherfucker. Go kick some ass, like standing up. If you're a man, you already know. You were the one right there. And if you notice, look, you were never first in their, like a first priority. They needed you. But Pisces is, psychic and, can turn them into a frog or a piece of shit, whatever. They didn't know you were doing it behind the scenes. Maybe you didn't even know. Pero aquí, ready for them to call you, hey, man, they're going to invite me to the party. They didn't invite you for shit. Only for los pinches pleitos. And look, here you are carrying your family's burdens, everyone's burdens. I got it. On a tight ass rope still. You were telling God, like, just let me fall. And God's like, no, until you learn your lesson, bitch. And man or woman, don't you see me over here? Well, then jump. Guys said jump. No, I don't want to burn in hell. Tell me I'm going to hell. No, learn. I'm trying to show you. But God says, I know you have a heart for them, but they don't have one for you. And he wants you to guard your heart. And for some of you guys, it took whatever you went through. Some of them, you cook good as hell, and then you have somebody there fucking up your, burning los chicharrones when you make them, and everybody's a fucking on purpose. That's what I'm picking up. But guess what? You let go of these burdens, y vámonos, mira. Because look, the chariot, it was upside down. You couldn't go nowhere. You didn't see no fruition of nothing. Here you are at bed. You can't even get a pinche palito ni nada. Look, nothing but talk bullshit. I can't make it on time. I have to work overtime. I have if you're a lady, the man's like, oh, my stomach hurts. This. And you're sitting here all alone, not being able to go nowhere. You have the Ten of Swords, but it's upside down. And you're like, you know what? This is enough. I can get palitos anywhere I want. Good thing you didn't go this route because you would have had too much under the belt. And then what? What if you got some crazy shit, some bumps, something that smelled that you couldn't go away? Because most women don't go that way. Yes, indeed. Yeah, we got the Queen of Swords upside down, thinking with emotions. And look, I want you, I want you, I want you. All of us, yes, at one time, yes. That's what your emotions will do. That's what the devil wants. I don't know, Pisces. A lot of men are right now going, shut up, infinite. We want those nalgas. I mean, what can I say? If a man does that, don't laugh at her ass. I don't care how fine you are. Se ríen. But a woman, hombre, Cállate la boca. Yeah, that's what they wanted you in. So you could be too serious and the devil will kick in. Do it back to them. They cheated. See how the lies? They cheated. You cheat. But the devil's not telling you to cheat just with one, their particular one. Pa que le duela, so it'll hurt them. And then with all of them, and you're like, that's too many. It doesn't matter. That's too big. No le hace, it'll come out your mouth, you know? The devil's gonna tell you crazy shit. Don't listen to it. Look, if you're patient and you wait on God and everything, look, after you don't go through these, you don't listen to these voices. Take your power back. Stay in this energy. And the best thing is when you stop carrying these burdens, and you might say, Infinite, but that's my family, that's my mom. Do they care about you? No. You're carrying all these burdens, like here you are cooking, making the tamales, getting everything ready, and they're over there with con el huevón, la huevona. Yes. And you're like, you know what? If you wait for this, stay in your power, good things. This chariot will turn around like this, you know? Persevering willpower, your willpower. And it's almost like God gives you what? The world and a person. If you lost a person, mira, no, hombre, cállate la boca. This person's going to give you the world. Te lo va a meter gacho, pero te va a gustar. If you know, speak Spanish. Yes, look, this is the Hierophant upside down. I got to look at it because the picture. See, if at one point you thought that God had turned, because remember in the beginning it said, you're over there gone. No, I want to test to see if you have trust, even when you don't hear me. See, right here, you're looking back, God, you're leaving me. No, he's not leaving you. It's upside down. So you trust. You don't worry about that. You know, you don't have to jump off a building to go as captain, save a hoe or man. For some of you guys, you were saving this man. Woman, también, if you're a man, you're over there matándote. And then she's over here hoeing around. ¿Qué te pasa, calabaza? No, look. God's seen you tired. You know, you're going to get your 10 of coins. For some of you guys, all that work that you did, for some of you guys, you were sacrificing. You were willing to jump off this bridge so they could collect the insurance money. They wanted the easy way out. You're the tree. You're the person. You could be a woman. También. You didn't know. They had the insurance. They wanted you to jump off or go crazy. But God seen it all. Look, justice is coming your way. For some of you guys, you're a survivor of narcissistic abuse from an entire family or community, fuckers. Yes. But God has your hand right there. Look, you got a new community coming. And I had to stop right there. You better ask, do you want me for my nalgas or for my money? And stay quiet. Pay attention to the way they're moving, the way they're talking. Because I see a lot of money and everybody wants their hands in it. And that's your hand. También, you have nalgas de oro. I don't know why I said that, but yeah, so look, you made it through with 3 of Wands. Look how determined you are. Focus back and forth. King of Coins, secure abundance. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. Nope, not at all. Anything else? That's it. Short and sweet, they said. So stop being too serious. For some of you guys, you don't need to get your lick back, is what I heard. All right, that's what I got for you, Pisces. Mid-July. Infinite Tarot 888. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, and comment.